This morning was a very tragic one for us. 2 cruise missiles hit Kharkiv, the city which is located to the borders of the Russian Federation. There were always many Russians there, and they're always friendly. There were warm relations there. More than 20 universities are there. It's the city that has the largest number of universities in our country. The youth is bright, smart there. The people who gathered there all the time and was gathering there all the time for celebrating all celebrations on the largest square in our country, the Freedom Square. And this is the largest square in Europe, and that's true. This is called the Freedom Square. Can you imagine this morning 2 cruise missiles hit this Freedom Square, dozens of killed ones. This is the price of freedom. We are fighting just for our land and for our freedom, despite the fact that all large cities of our country are now blocked. Nobody is going to enter and intervene with our freedom and country. And believe you me, every square of today, no matter what it's called, it's going to be called, as today, Freedom Square in every city of our country. Nobody is going to break us. We're strong. We're Ukrainians. We have a desire to see our children alive. I think it's a fair one. Yesterday, 16 children were killed. Again and again, President Putin is going to say that is some kind of operation and we are hitting a military infrastructure. Where are our children? What kind of military factories do they work at? What tanks are they going with? Or launching cruise missiles? He killed 16 people just yesterday.
Christiane, there was something of a metaphor in all this. You saw the bearded Ukrainian leader in a T-shirt in the midst of a war, speaking to the people in dress suits in the European Parliament. And yes, there has been remarkable European unity. And yes, they have taken economic actions. But when you see that juxtaposition, it makes you wonder, is it enough? Can it be enough to save that bearded man from the Russian onslaught?
You know, he's in his presidential palace, and he's not wearing just any T-shirt. He's wearing military outfits, so to speak. The T-shirt in the green of the military. He's letting, obviously, for presumably necessary reasons, his beard to grow. He's one of the people. This is more than symbolic. This is, you know, a man who nobody thought would have to face this, you know, rising to the occasion and showing that he will not leave his people at the most dire moment in European history since the end of World War II. I mean, we haven't seen this kind of thing in Europe since the 1940s. It is extraordinary what's happening. And as this brave president does that in an encircled and perhaps soon to be besieged capital city, you have the Russian foreign minister talking to the UN in the safety of his, you know, foreign ministry in Moscow and lying again about who Zelensky is, calling him a neo-Nazi, calling the regime there a bunch of drug addicts and neo-fascists, saying that we had to do this. Why? Because the people of Donbass, the Russian separatists, he said, were somehow not being allowed to speak Russian. Seriously? That is the level of the disconnect of what's going on right now. That they are trying to say in Moscow that it is the people and the government of Ukraine that has brought this on themselves, and they are telling complete and utter fabrications of history full of grievance, but they are laying out a rationale right now for why they will and they aim to take down Zelensky.